Sees impoverishing Nigerians. ACF knocks Tinubu. Of course, these some other interesting stories will be serving you this very beautiful Thursday morning. We'll be right back after this time out.
Here with us again. Oh yes, Adamimogo 107.7 FM Idoikiti is using this medium to inform and invite children, parents, heads of nursery, primary and secondary schools, churches and individuals wishing to sponsor children and be a part of our 2024 Father Christmas show beginning from 2nd to 24th December 2024. Come and let's revel in the season of love and giving. It promises to be fun-filled. Our Father Christmas will arrive from Rome and be seated at his grotto in our station to receive children, dance and play with them. There are lots of take-home goodies and gifts from Father Christmas as well as toys and play gadgets to make children's visit interesting, long-lasting, and memorable. For further inquiries, please contact Desmond Olaoluwa on 0806 511 4430 or Bayo Babalola on 0803 562 5812. Adamimogo 107.7 FM Idoikiti 2024 Father Christmas Show promises to be exciting.
Alright, you're welcome back from that break. The Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to review its economic reforms to reflect greater sensitivity to the plight of Nigerians, especially those in the northern region. According to a communique after its National Executive Council NEC meeting held in Kaduna yesterday, the ACF expressed displeasure at the economic policies of the present administration, saying that they had worsened the hardship an average Nigerian is facing while outlining the unique vulnerabilities of the northern region. The forum noted that its people were affected by food insecurity, limited access to education and skills training, and reliance on microeconomic activities for survival. For details of this, check the Daily Post newspaper. Your economic policies impoverishing Nigerians. That's coming from ACF as the knocks Tinubu. They seek 500 billion naira capital base for discourse. The House of Representatives has asked the electricity distribution companies discourse to undergo a 500 billion naira recapitalization exercise to strengthen their financial positions to discharge their represented Ifo Iwekuru Federal Constituency of Ogun State at a plenary on Wednesday yesterday. Moving the motion, the lawmaker noted that recently the activities of discourse across the country have posed a significant threat to the nation's economic stability and the welfare of Nigerians. Get on straight to the Daily Post newspaper for more. Reps seek 500 billion naira capital base for discourse. Gets a World Bank reward of 6.8 billion naira for good governance. The Imo State government on Wednesday said the World Bank has rewarded the government with a whopping sum of $4 million US, which he said was about 6.8 billion naira for engendering good governance and accountability in the ease of doing business in the states. The State Commissioner for Information, Public Retention and Strategy, Honorable Declan Emelumba, disclosed this to newsmen in Owerri, the state capital. He mentioned that Imo was among only 4 states in Nigeria that qualify for the reimbursement under the World Bank State Action on Business Enabling Reforms (SABA) program for the country. According to the commissioner, the states were assessed under the efficiency of land administration, regulatory framework for private investment in fiber optic infrastructure, services provided by investment promotion agencies, and efficiency and transparency of governments to business services in participating states, adding that the states excel in the 4 criteria, thus qualify it to be rewarded with a huge sum for the consolidation of its programs. Among other reasons, he said the state got the World Bank reward was because it prioritized the efficiency and transparency in governments to business services, the states engender the culture of accountability in its relationship with relevant stakeholders. You can get that from the pages of the Vanguard newspaper. All right. Imo gets a World Bank reward of 6.8 billion naira for good. Faud Laguda, the chairman of the committee, issued a warning on a warning on Wednesday in Abuja after the committee's planned meeting with the institution failed to take place. He said, in spite of inviting the management teams of the 5 federal polytechnics and none attended the meeting scheduled for Wednesday 20 November 2024. The institution are the Federal Polytechnic in Nekede, Imo State, Federal Polytechnic Ohodo, Enugu State, Federal Polytechnic Oko, Anambra State, Federal Polytechnic Akano Ibiam, Ebonyi State, and the Federal Polytechnic Isochu, Abia State. He explained that the committee had previously engaged with other institutions across the country, including physical visits to campuses and meetings at the National Assembly for those unable to host the committee. All right, reps to sanction 5 federal polytechnics for ignoring budget reviewed invitation. Check the Vanguard newspaper. Remember, the studio line is open for your contribution or your opinion, but please be civil. Do not attack any personnel. The number to call for your contribution or your opinion, 0704 700 7701. You call 0707 276 6278.
It's going to be very, very shameful. As Federal Republic of Nigeria, if terrorists can come from different countries to Nigeria, let us ask the agencies at the boundary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria what they were doing, that those people cannot be arrested, investigated, and sanctions. We have customs. We have these people that gave out passports and all these things. We have soldiers. We have policemen at the border of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Until these people get to Niger State, how do they get to Niger State when these people cannot arrest 1 or 2? It is possible. There must have been people sponsoring these people and brought them to Nigeria, and these agencies are bribed. Nobody can argue with. I think the agencies should be very, very careful and proactive. Let them save us here. Another terrorist cannot come from another country and come to Nigeria here and be disturbing us. It's not good for our country. Then the EU of the North blaming Tinubu now for economic woe. They have 75% of the votes that brought Tinubu in as president of Nigeria. They should know the kind of person Tinubu is. Tinubu is a capitalist. He needs interest. He makes money. When Tinubu was a governor of Lagos State, so they shouldn't complain now that Tinubu economic policy is not suitable for the masses. They should not complain, because we have more than enough people that contested for the presidential election. So I think that is what they should do. So 2027 is there. Let the Northerners change their continent. Then the people that were arrested somewhere are in prison, because people can just come to Nigeria without anybody checking them. I think Nigeria should not complain that Nigerians are going to jail in some other country, because the way terrorists are entering Nigeria, Nigeria cannot enter another countries like that, and that is why it shouldn't be ubiquitous. That is exactly what I think Nigeria should do about terrorists or no terrorists. Good morning, my presenter. My name is Comrade Adedoyin from Osun Ekiti.
Thank you very much, Comrade Adedoyin. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Minister.
Good morning, Pastor Joshua.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
My own contribution will go to that statement related to World Bank rewarding the most state government.
Yes.
Yes. This is what we have been saying. You know, like other states where the government, state government agency will be coming to the social media, coming to the radio station to tell us how good the government is. I do tell them, you are not the one to be coming out to tell us if your government is good or not. We are the people to say, see, people outside, they were the one that is commending this government. And I know they have their facts, they have their agencies that have been going around. So this is what we are saying. If the government is good, the people will know that this government is good. It is not them telling us how good they are. So this is a lesson for them to learn from. And about the Dangote, I don't know what is happening with this NFPC and the Dangote at the marketer. Like we said, they are taking Dangote to court.
Yeah.
For what? See, I don't know what is happening with this Dangote. This man wanted to help us in this country, and the commitment of this refinery of a thing, there have never been peace at any time. If the other time you came out to say the fuel is not good, the later time you come to say is very high, the cost is high, he prepared to go outside to go and buy. Because I was surprised, how could somebody be in Nigeria buying crude oil in Naira and you not say it is cost more than what we brought from outside? All these conspiracies, they are cabal. We know this. They can't come and tell us anything. We know them. But we know if you cannot do anything, God will do something for us. Because this is going out of hand. That is my contribution. Thank you very much. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Pastor Joshua, for that your contribution. In case you don't know, yes, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPCL) has filed preliminary objections to challenge the suits that Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals FZE fights to gain the sole rights to supply petroleum products in the country. The NPCL in the legal process, it filed through its team of lawyers led by Mr. Kingsley Iniovosa. SCN described as incompetent the legal action that Dangote Refinery lost to invalidate its life.
All our past leaders who stole our money, this IMF, they know where those money are, and they never tell Nigeria that you need to fight this corruption. They never been in the fourth burner of fighting corruption. But each time a policy is being implemented and is not in favor of IMF, you see them, they will come out and make noise. So I don't see their noise as something that will hold water. My name is Ayo from Idoji.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you very much for that your contribution. Thank you very much. I must tell you again that the federal government has begun deploying consular officers to diplomatic missions worldwide before the anticipated release of the ambassadorial lists. This move comes 14 months after 83 ambassadors were recalled in September 2023 following President Bola Tinubu's inauguration. Reassessment of foreign policy led to the recall of the 83 ambassadors, both career and non-career, from their post in September 2023. But the subsequent appointment of replacements has yet to take place. Yes, the envoys were instructed to return to Nigeria by October 31, 2023, marking a shift in diplomatic strategy and suggesting that the government was looking to realign its foreign engagements to better serve national interests. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, had said that the ambassadors served at the president's behest in their host nations, and that it was the president's prerogative to send or recall them from any country. Tuga added that it was part of strategies to realign Nigeria's foreign. We'll be back for